Ciao and welcome back. If you're returning, welcome here. If you are new, I'm Zoe, and this is Divinity Within Thee, where we get in touch with the divine that we all hold within ourselves. So guys, I wanted to touch base. So it is a new moon, but along with the new moon, it is also Chinese New Year, right? So this is a new cycle, a new moon, a new phase, and we have some pretty amazing things that are happening astrological wise. I cannot say that this is going to be the most amazingly easy, beautiful new start or new moon because that would not really portray the energy, what's going on. But I am going to break it down to you a little bit, and we'll get into it. And then we'll pull some cards and see what's going on. All right. As always, I appreciate all of your love. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Show your girls some love. I give a lot of love out, and yeah, it's to the point where, yeah, sometimes we shouldn't have to express that others should do things for us without having to be asked. But it is a lot of what the energy is that's going on right now. So I'm going to express my love and gratitude through this, and I hope that you guys can do the same. All right, guys. So let's get into this. What is this? What is a new moon, right? So if we're looking at an astrological chart, a new moon is basically not on the opposite side. That's a full moon. It's on the same side as the moon and the earth, on the same side. Moon and the sun on the same side, right? So they're basically blocking. They're blocking the illumination out, right? So a new moon is a lot of aspects that need to be dealt with in more depth, right? In a darker space, a darker stage, right? Where a full moon is bringing everything to illumination. A new moon is digging a little bit deeper, right? So as usual, I would agree that with any new moon, it's the best time to set new intentions, right? I'm not sure if this new moon would be the best time to start a lot of new projects unless there is something you are so freaking gung-ho about and like you're just really feeling called to it. Whatever it is, a move, a switch, or something, if you're really feeling this, then yes. Otherwise, maybe this isn't the best new moon, okay? This is a pretty dark, we call this out here in Bali, we call this the black moon. The new moon is called the black moon. And I think the reason why, is really because it's when we're letting in all of these and letting out all these more negative vibrations or entities. When there's a full moon, it's like perfect, it's pure, it's all light. So it's cleansing these things, right? So what you're going to notice a lot of coming out right now, guys, we are this new moon is in Aquarius, right? So we're moving into this. We've moved into this beautiful sign of Aquarius. Happy birthday to all my Aquarians out there. Lots of love. If you want to schedule a personal at 2:22, you guys, this is crazy. At 2:22 p.m. If you guys want to schedule a personal, private, or even a love read, look at that. All the information will be in the information box below. Remember, this is a general read. This is a read for a new moon. So please don't take anything too personally. If you'd like to take it personally, you can schedule payment for that. So, guys, this new moon in Aquarius, let's talk about what Aquarians, my aquas, Aquarians, what do you like to be called? Drop me a comment. So Aquariuses are very direct. They're very to the point, right? I wouldn't consider them over emotional people. I would consider them They have the ability to feel emotions strongly at different points in time, but I wouldn't consider them overly emotional people. More direct, more matter of fact, more get to the point. Are you still crying about it? Have you moved on from it? Like, so we're gonna get with this new moon in Aqua, with this Aqua energy in general, we're gonna get more of this energy in general, which is, didn't I already ask you to do this? Do I really have to keep asking you? Do I have to remind you? Is it not your responsibility? Did you not have accountability? And this is what me personally, I'm experiencing a lot of right now. You know, it's like, well, if you would be communicative, it's like, how many times do you have to ask somebody for something? It's like, you said you were going to do it. I trusted that you were going to do it. Or it's just you need to take accountability or responsibility for something. You're an adult. I shouldn't have to remind you or ask you for anything, rather. It's kind of strange. It's kind of strange. It's a very off-putting, and it's also a very toxic trait of many people, especially narcissistic people. Yeah, it's a very toxic trait. So now is a great time. I've been doing a lot of readings and been talking a lot with a lot of people, and I notice a lot of people are, so with the Aquarius energy, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, right? And Uranus is this very like abrupt energy, but it's also about bringing in, Aquarius are very scientific. They're very matter of fact, and they're very like people or community based. So what you can potentially expect is to deal with different things that are based on how people are treating you, how your response is with people, the people that you keep in your community, different things like this, right? Like things might come up abruptly, like even your emotions or something like this might come up a little bit abruptly because the moon is having to deal with our emotion, our soul, right? And people might be like, wow, like, how long have you been mad at me? And it's like, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the behavior. Like, I thought you were actually better than this. So anyways, we have to remember how to take the energies that are happening astrological wise and actually use them to be beneficial to us instead of as an excuse of why we're not doing something we should be doing. Yeah. So, what else can I say about this? So we're going to notice, so the truth is going to come out. The truth has been coming out. We're going to be having a lot of truth that is coming out. You guys may be noticing that they're starting to notice like more studies about new, I don't even want to talk about it, but new variants, how vaccines aren't working, how the masks are actually more breeding more infectious diseases and bacteria by wearing them all the time. You know, we're starting to have a lot of the truth come out. Now we also will deal with cool technological advances, scientific information. So the truth about things like this, and you guys will see a lot of this. And it's also having to deal with, Aquarius also having to deal with community bases, community stance. So you will see, and Uranus is about this freedom, right? So we will see a larger uprising of people, of communities coming together for bigger purposes, like they're doing. You know, they're driving across, my friends just telling me about, from New York to Canada or whatever, and they're saying, you know, we're not buying the bullshit anymore. You just sell it to somebody else. Actually, just stop selling it. How's that? Try it on for size. So we're going to notice a lot more of this, and this is going to continue to come out. So right now we have, I think Uranus is squaring Saturn. Now, when Saturn first moved into Aquarius in 2020, it was like in March, the very end of March, like 20th or something like this, 2020. And then literally days after, we're noticing all the airports shutting down, all of these things shutting down, right? Because Saturn is Capricorn's rule, but it's very like strict regiment. Things have to be a certain way. So now that we have Uranus squaring Saturn and we're back into Aquarius, what we're going to notice a little bit more of is now maybe the people, coming together, because the Aquarian energy is more of communal. We're going to notice the people coming together to actually change what these rules, these regulations, these systems, these things are that have been put in place. That's what we can really hope for, obviously. But yeah, that's what I really feel. Also, that's personally what I really feel coming in. What I really feel happening is now we're really going to have this year this uprising of this people. Now that we're in this Aquarian energy, not just for the sign of Aquarius, but now we're actually physically in the Aquarian age, in this Aquarian energy. There is going to be this completely different mentality of people coming together saying, you know what, actually, I'm with you. Like, that cause is not, and this is, and yeah, actually, we're the ones who are creating our circumstances. We're the ones who are standing up for and about our rights. And we're going to see a lot more of this coming in. And I really hope to see a lot more of this from a lot of people who I thought would be, more on board with creating more things. So I'm just going to keep putting out that good energy and keep vibing into that and feeling it, and allowing for it to flow, So that's really beautiful. So just a little bit about, our astrology and what's going on. Now, it will be about new advances, technological wise and monetary wise and things like this. So we could see, for all of my crypto buddies, we could see a resurgence of a different type of crypto, different types of, there will be a change in governmental and financial institutions. Now, since we're in the Aquarian and the Uranian energy, I really see this coming in, changing the financial systems, changing our governmental structures, changing our community policies, or how we even come together as community. That's just my personal view of how I am foreseeing things kind of coming in based on planetary transits in general. So make sure to be true. It's freedom, but it's also truth. So make sure to be true to yourself. I've been doing, like I said, I've been doing and having a lot of readings and a lot of even epiphanies, self-epiphanies of, we only that which we allow is that which will continue, right? So as an energy worker, as something like this, I always want to heal. I always want to give energy. I always am giving love, always. This is not going to change. This is never going to change in me. But I've realized that my boundaries and my fuck this, excuse my language, there's no better way I can say it, have been literally drawn to a different point than they've ever been drawn before. To where it's like, I'm not going to call people out. I'm going to call it like I see it. And that's it. If someone says they're going to do something, then say what you mean what you fucking say. Otherwise, keep your mouth shut. And this goes for not just me, not just these people. This goes for everyone. Take accountability, take responsibility, because we are moving out. We are out of the age already of selfishness, okay? So think about it next time somebody is asking you for something. Do they give back to you in some sort of energetic exchange? Or is it always just needing something from you? Only just you're hearing what they want you to hear, but they're not hearing what you're, anything about how you're feeling or this or that. It is really about creating this equal energetic exchange. It's about creating this new sense of community, of people, of togetherness. And we're really going to be drawn more towards new people, new groups, new individuals, or bringing other people, groups, individuals in to create a more solid group or a more solid community. And it's going to be a lot more like-minded, like action-oriented type of individuals. So if you're feeling burnt out, if you're feeling, what I told my friend the other day, if you're feeling like not good about how somebody is talking to you or how you feel every time you deal with them, this is creating a dis-ease. It's not easy to deal with them. Now, not everything in life can be easy, but as we're transitioning from 3 to 5D, things are not supposed to be difficult. We're supposed to find the joy, find the happiness, move towards the ease of things. So if somebody, something, some circumstance is creating a dis-ease, it's creating dis-ease. This is actually manifesting in our physical bodies as trauma, as disease, as things like this. Fear is also doing this. The fear, the scaredness, all this creates dis-ease within your frequency being. Everything is vibration and frequency, sound, light, everything. So you have to think about it always. Think about how something's making you feel. Now, if you're always feeling shit, then reconsider the core case, because I do know some people like this. They like to complain all the time about everybody else always. It can't always be everybody else. If there's somebody that's always complaining about the same 1 or 2 people, tell them to cut those 2 people out, those 1 person out, whatever, because clearly it's a pattern that is not good. And that's what we're doing. We are, with this new moon, with this new phase, with this new new year, this Chinese New Year, this new luck, this new longevity, this new energy bringing in, I really feel we have the ability to shift a lot of the things that started happening since 2020. We just have to be really active and very actively participating in how we would like to see this. Not just visualizing, but participating. And if that means we have to tell somebody to fuck off, or we have to say we have to accept help from somebody, or there's different things that we normally wouldn't do, it's okay. Understand that this is how we'd want it to flow in a grand scheme, okay? Just some things I've been noticing with doing reads over a little bit, and that keep coming up for different people. Drink more water. Aquarius is an air sign, so it's a lot about how we think, how we come to completions of things, not necessarily the emotions. It's not a water, even though it is water. But don't overthink, I think it's a good phase to be in Aquarius, because it's like, don't overthink, be in your head, but also trust your intuition, your flow, your emotion a little bit. So let's pick, wants me to do one of these. Okay. Messages for our collective for this new moon. Yeah. Just one from here. Okay. The first card that comes out, 2. Duality. This is the second month of the year, and we're in the year 2022. And today, actually, that's so funny. Today actually is the 2nd of February. I was having an issue with my microphone, so I actually had to re-record this video. So today is February 2nd, the 2nd month, the 2nd day, in the year of 2022. And I don't remember what happened earlier, but something with my phone, and it was 222. So it's very prominent. The first card is about this partnership, and how we call in partnership isn't just 2 individual people. It's partnership with the collective, partnership with the whole, partnership with the community, right? We're shifting out of the duality, out of the polarity. And that is part of the shift. It's going to keep happening all through 2022. That is part of the biggest part of the shift as far as the 3 to 5D is concerned, okay? So the first card that comes out is the High Priestess, discernment, precedence, prophecy vision. Okay. So it's really important to get in tune. What we're going to notice a lot this year, and what people are going to have a hard time accepting a lot this year, is we don't always have to physically see how something is coming in. This is even a good reminder to myself. We don't have to see how something is coming in. As long as we believe in some things and we're doing what's right, there will be pathways that are created in order for us to get to where we are needing to go. So this is super beautiful, great information to know. But yeah, it will be less physically tangible and more in the ethers. So, messages for the collective regarding this new moon. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Imagine. Beautiful card. And this is 20, energy of 2 again. Imagine. Now, I don't know if you can really see it, but there is a being there holding a, what looks like a balloon string that is actually on this new moon. Beautiful. So imagine the possibilities. Imagine where we can go. Imagine how high, how much higher, how much more we can create or visualize together. When we get to the bottom of the darkness, of the shadows, of this and that, you know, new moons are really, yes, we're setting a new intention, but we're releasing also this old intention. What is this old intention we're releasing? The chaos and the conflict. 33. We're manifesting something new. Okay? Maybe we're manifesting through this. Maybe we're manifesting through this chaos and this conflict. 33, number of manifestation. 6, this would equal, I mean, this is a master number 33, but if I wanted to add it up in numerology, this would be a 6, which would mean equal give and take, reciprocation. So chaos and conflict to the sea. So a lot of us, wow, 20 to 22 again. So a lot of us, and this is number 7, lucky number. A lot of us will be headed in new directions. We might find that what we thought was going one direction may be going a different direction. A lot of us may be moving, shifting, traveling this upcoming year, you know, changing our direction on what we were doing, how we were doing something, whether it's work, community, relationships. We're gonna be changing this. Interesting. Truth be told, energy of 14, which is 5. So the change will come from the truth. We are going to have a lot of truth coming out. You know, if you watch my last 2 readings, you will know that I did talk about this, that a lot is going to be coming out from the middle to end of January through the end of March. And there will be a lot that's coming out in as far as media and all of this stuff. People will actually be finding the truth, and it will be hitting really hard for a lot of people who have been caught up in all of the agenda, the propaganda, all of this. It will become really intense for a lot of people. And 21, clean it up. Clean it up. Yeah, we are cleaning it up. So this is the energy of 3. We are manifesting a new way to bring things in. Let me get one more. Message in a bottle. Energy of 6, so giving and receiving. So let me just, with these, prophecy, vision, all of this stuff, let me pull a couple clarification cards. I'm trying not to keep you guys too long. I'm doing my best here. This one. So let's see. Let's just ask. Okay, what are we imagining? What are we envisioning? Yeah, working together. New start, working together. It's new passion. New inspiration. Everything will come from us working together. Okay? So We need to figure out more ways that we can be working on projects together, collaborating, co-creating, things like this. This is really, really important. Clarification on the chaos and conflict. Okay, the chaos and conflict comes from our old ways of one, overthinking, and two, moving in and out. Okay, the Knight of Wands is like someone that's non-committal, like someone that comes and goes, you know, like they're in, it's really hot, and then they're out. It's really cold. You don't hear from them anymore. So what is the chaos and the conflict? We're actually moving away from this. We're moving away from overthought. We're moving away from coming in and out, and we're moving into this new thing where we are manifesting how to work together. This is how we're going to eliminate the chaos and the conflict, is figuring out a way to not overthink and to not rush in or rush out and not be like too mouthy, too wordy, not too nothing, you know, like that's why sometimes I don't want to tell people things, you know, like as far as the to the sea, the new direction is concerned, a lot of people will feel not just abandoned, but like they are abandoning something, somebody. Not everybody is meant to ascend. Not everybody is ready to move forward. You cannot allow other people's lack thereof awareness or consciousness block you from you creating what is new, right? It's like someone is sad, they're feeling really abandoned, they're feeling because they're moving on. But it's like the door is there, the key is there, the lock is there. This is a choice for people to feel victimized, for people to feel abandoned, for people to feel, oh, I'm still hurting, oh, I still need healing, That's a fucking choice. You feel better, you have a chance. The only thing you are in control of is your feelings and your emotions. All the other fucking circumstances that other people cause, you have no control over. How you feel and how you respond and how you choose to feel and how you choose to respond is the only thing we have control of, really. Okay? So a lot of us will be taking new direction from that, from even people that make us feel bad or situations or things. You know, it's like, I don't like how it makes me feel. I'm moving away from it. Somebody might be like, you know what? No. You know what I want to do? I want to create a new world. I want to birth new ideas. I want to create new things, you know, that are coming even within this lunar phase, this lunar cycle. And I want to wash this off my back, and I want to bring justice. I want to create balance. It needs to be equal. And people, you guys we're really going to start seeing that a lot more equality, you know, in everything, you know, not just male, female, black, white, not just these things, in everything. And we really need to stand for that. We really need to change our direction and, you know, and head that way. Because ultimately we are creating the reality. This is all one big co-creation. So if there's a couple of assholes messing up our co-creation, you know, maybe we can do our best to try to make them feel better, try to help them heal or whatever. But if they don't want to, they don't want to. So work with the people who do want to. That way we can create more and omit the frequency outwards more. Stop giving to people who never give back, who are always on the take, because it's never going to change. Not like that. What is the truth? Yeah, the truth is a lot of us will have decisions that we have to make, and we will have to start new things. Some of us will be getting new offerings of love, and some of us will be ending relationships. I'm seeing this, I see this 14 and this. So some people, you guys will be getting a beautiful offering of love before Valentine's Day or by Valentine's Day. There will be somebody that's coming in. They may be a little scared of what you might have to say. They might be afraid at this point that it could be completely over. And for some of you, for a lot of you, it will be ending. For some of you, some type of relationships will be coming to a close. There will be something that happens, and the other person will be walking away. So Interesting. There will be words that are said, but everybody in the end has a choice. We really have a choice of what to do with it. But the truth needs to come out. The truth will come out. Again, the balance, the justice, everything. You see this on her arm? It will come out. So whether you tell it now or not, I would suggest you tell it now before we start hitting the next phases, because now is a great time just to speak truth, to speak your freedom, to speak your clarity with all this Uranian energy. So yeah, some of you will have new offers of love coming in. And this doesn't mean that this new offer of love is going to come in and someone's going to walk away. Maybe it might for some of you, but some will be receiving this new offering of love, and some will be ending and walking away from love. Okay? The decision is ultimately up to each person individually. Again, personal and private reads. The information's in the information box below. What are we cleaning up? We're cleaning up our new path. We're cleaning up our vision of what we're waiting for. What we, I won't say expect, because expectations are not necessarily the best thing to have, but you can have a set of standards, okay? Have a minimum set of standards of what you require from somebody, from something, whether it's work, food, joy, a partnership, it doesn't matter. Have a minimum set of standards that you need to adhere to, because there is a lot, people, a lot of addictions, a lot of different things will be coming in, will be brought up at this time. And either you can continue waiting or you can see what else is out there. I mean, your choice. This addictions, different things like this, people are a puppet to it. It's a choice. Again, this is a choice that people make. Now, playing the victim is also an addiction, people. It's not just drugs, sex, rock and roll, whatever. It's not just these things. Addiction is playing the victim, needing people to always take care of you, all of this. Like, no, also addiction. Time to move away from this, you guys. Clean it up. Clean it up. It just means it's a habit that you're not willing to give up, that is you're playing over and over. So if you're waiting for something to come in, if you're waiting for something new to happen, it's never going to happen. You're creating your own block for it. Remember that. Create a new passionate, a new inspired beginning. Bring in the passion. Really light it up, you guys. And this last message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. So it's taken a lot of people, a lot of work to get to where they are now, to create a balance within themselves, within their lives, within this, and that's okay. We're all on our own journey, okay? You are on your own, but you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, to each his own journey. But yeah, you're not alone. There's other people out here doing the same type of thing. What are we doing? We're creating our new foundations. We're creating our new structures. I really believe by the time equinox comes around April, this will be the actual lunar new year, the astrological new year. I do believe by the time this comes around, we will have new structures in place. We will have new financial beginnings, we will have a lot more things set in. Some of you guys may be getting some type of new business offer, some type of new house, money, investor, things like this. You know, and it's going to be paid back for all of the hard work that you have put in. All of the hard work. There is a light at the end of all of that hard work. But know how you want the structure created. No. But there will be happiness, there will be contentment, there will be love. And we are moving at it in a rapid rate. Beautiful, beautiful reading, you guys. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, and drop your girl for some love and just say hi, put a heart, anything below. It helps trick the algorithms of YouTube. It helps people like me get more ratings from other people who aren't you. Ascension. Serpis Bay. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Light is coming. So now is the time that we step out of the darkness into the light. This new moon. As always, guys, I appreciate you. Infinite love and respect. Have a beautiful New Year.